Hi there, St. Pat's. Well, it's story time with Mrs. Sorrelchuck. So you all should know the story of the gingerbread man. But do you know the story of the Lamington Man? I don't know. Well, today you will. So I'm going to read to you the story called The Lamington Man. Catch me if you can. Matilda was baking lamingtons with flour and milk and eggs. One cake she shaped like a little man with a head and arms and legs. She baked him in the oven, then soaked him in chocolate sauce and sprinkled him with coconut to finish him off, of course. Matilda smiled at her handiwork, the cute little Lamington Man. But then she screamed and fainted when he leaped up off the pan. He jumped down to the kitchen floor and ran right out of the kitchen door, crying, "Run, run as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the Lamington Man!" Matilda's lazy kitchen cat, a ginger Tom called Mate, chased the little Lamington Man, but lost him at the gate. Next door's dog was sleeping, dreaming of buried bones, when he was woken by a little voice that called out in mocking tones. "I've outrun Matilda's kitchen cat. At only half speed I can do that. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Lamington Man." There's the dog chasing the Lamington Man. The little man lost the chasing dog at the corner of the street, and still he kept on traveling fast, running on Lamington feet. Another corner, and there he saw a postman. Catch me if you can," said he. "I'll outrun most men." "I've outrun a dog and a kitchen cat, and I'll outrun you in your silly hat. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Lamington Man." The Lamington Man had a postman, a dog and a cat in pursuit, as he ran towards the river, making a mocking salute. Lazing on the riverbank was a big green crocodile. When it saw the Lamington Man, the croc began to smile. "I've outrun a postman, a cat and a dog, and I'll outrun you, you lazy lug. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Lamington Man." It looks pretty tasty. "I'm sorry," said the crocodile, lifting its claw to its ear. "I'm getting old and rather deaf. I simply could not hear." The Lamington Man stepped closer, shouting louder, the little boaster. I said, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Lamington Man. The crocodile squinted in the sun, saying, sorry, I missed it. Come closer and say it louder, you revolting little biscuit. I'm made of cake, said the Lamington Man, speaking louder and stepping nearer. It's not my fault, you're greasy crock, that you're a rotten hearer. Are you talking? Asked the crocodile. There's nothing I can hear. Step on up, little Lamington Man. Speak right into my ear. The Lamington Man stepped right up close, next to the scaly hide. One quick snap of the crocodile's jaw, Lamington Man inside. The crocodile burped as it swallowed the man. I'm sorry, it said. How rude. Adding, as it licked its lips, that's what I call fast food. And that's the end of the Lamington. Okay, so it's time to make the Lamington Man. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the cake. I'm going to make a very simple cake using a cake box, vanilla cake. So I'll be back in a few minutes when I get started. Okay, so I've pulled out all my ingredients. The box says that I need 3 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of water, and of course the flour mixture that was already in the cake mix. Now my mother always told me that a secret ingredient is always a little bit of salt. So I've added that also. So now I'm going to add all the ingredients and then I'm going to mix it with my mixing. Okay, so once you've mixed your batter, then you'll need to put your batter into a pan. So make sure that your pan is lined so that it will be easier to pull out of the pan once it is baked. The batter. So here's the batter, and in the pan it goes. So you just need to follow the recipe on the back of the cake mix. I use a cake mix because it's just simpler for me, and I just followed the exact instructions. So here's my cake batter. I used 2 cake packages and I split them up and made here 2 trays, and the reason why I did 2 trays is because I need quite a bit of cake, as I'm going to make many Lamingtons to celebrate my daughter Evelyn's birthday that's coming up. So that is why I have 2 tins here. But once it has gone in the oven and baked, then you're going to want to cut the cake in half, or if the cakes come out not too high, then you'll be able to use both of them together. So we'll see what happens, but right now I'm getting ready to put them in the oven. And again, just following the instructions from the cake package. There they are, and we will see what happens in just a few moments. Okay, let's see if it is ready. Yeah, they look pretty good. Step 1 is complete. So now we're just going to let them cool down. So that will take a little while and we will be back later. Okay, so because this is a 2-leveled Lamington cake, we will need to cut the cake to make it even. So here's my cutter and I'm just going to cut the cake. This is something that you will need to get your parents to help you with. I have a cake cutter, you can do it with a knife, but again, this is something that your parents will need to do for you. And then it will be a nice, even layered cake. So Lamington cakes can have jam, whipping cream inside, or they don't have to have any spread inside them. I prefer to have raspberry jam with seeds, so therefore that's what I'm going to add in the center of the Lamington Man. Okay, so next step, I drew a person that would fit on the cake. And now I've laid my paper down and I'm going to be cutting the cake so that it will be in the shape of the person. Now do not throw these scraps pieces out that you think. These are actually going to be used for other pieces that you can decorate and enjoy later on. So I'll be back. Now comes the fun part, to put the chocolate on and the coconut. So you can find any recipe on the internet for the icing, but a simple recipe that I have is that I needed 4 cups of icing sugar, and that has been sifted, about a tablespoon of butter, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, and 1/2 cup of boiling water. And you're going to add all the ingredients to the icing sugar, mix that, and then you'll see what will happen. So you may need to add more boiling water. Remember, that's a job for your parents, or more icing sugar, depending how the consistency looks for you. But it should be a syrupy consistency. It should be not runny, a little thicker, but very, very smooth. So keep mixing and add more icing sugar if need be, if you need to make it a thicker, or add more boiling water if it needs to be a little bit more runnier. Okay, so now time to put the icing and the coconuts onto the Lamington Man. So I have the Lamington Man, I have the chocolate mixture, and I have the coconut. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the chocolate mixture, pour it onto the Lamington Man, and then I'm going to sprinkle all the coconut on. So we want it to drip down the sides because we want the whole Lamington Man coated in chocolate. Okay, so here's the Lamington Man. He is completely coated in chocolate all around. Now the chocolate icing is going to work as a glue for when we sprinkle the coconuts all over it. So you want to get the sides, you want to get the whole body.